What's going on, guys? It's Jake, back for a channeling finally, because I have time, to meditate and do all my stuff. So, really happy. I've had a really good day today, which definitely helped with, the connections, basically. So, that was really good. My vibrations were high. I've been healthier. I've been balancing the things that I thought I wasn't going to be able to balance, and because I didn't think I was going to, I kind of made it worse for myself, because I'm really good at doing that. But everything's good now, so I'm actually really happy. So grateful to be here, excited to be here. Thank you guys, love you guys. Yeah, I got this cool ring. Isn't that tight? Got that not too long ago. Anyways, whatever. So, oh yeah, and then someone asked me to do a video on like crystals and bracelets and all that kind of stuff. So if you guys are interested in that, I was thinking about doing a Reiki video as well. I'm not too sure. The thing is, I don't want to give out, like, how do I word this? I want to give out the information that I had to pay to learn for free, like I can't obviously give attunements and stuff like that, but I'm thinking of like what I can give you guys basically, because obviously I don't charge for this kind of stuff, but I don't want to give out stuff that would kind of cheat other people. Like I had to pay a lot to do this, and then I'm giving it to you, but we'll see. I don't know. Who knows that? I'm still thinking about that. So let's get into it. I'm excited. I might have like 4 beings. I'm not too sure. It may not be a long one, but that could be a good thing. So that's cool. There's no problem with that. So okay, all right. Thank you. Greetings, hello, and welcome once again. This is the Pleiadians, here to assist you for a quick moment. Our energies are quite strong right now, and we see that many of you are connecting to us, and we are so delighted to do this. Many of you are being very vocal about your needs and your desires at this moment, and we would like to give some assistance to that as much as we can. Because it is true that with all beings you can ask for healing during meditation. Just know that one other possible way is to ask to come on our ships in our healing chambers, for that is a big thing right now that we are doing with many of your peoples. Our peoples, we should say as well, because many of you come from us. Yes, and that is another thing. Many of you have had many different forms of the feline, the more humanoid, the more Zeta-looking Arcturians, whatever. It really does not matter. You're all of the same energy, but many of you are from our past, if you want to say past. And we see you for who you were and who you are now. And we are so proud to be able to serve you. If only you were able to serve yourselves the way that we are able to do so, it would be a beautiful thing. But that time will come, just not yet. Yes, coming onto our chambers, we use our crystals, we use our technologies that are more in line to help the soul, to help the spirit. We help your energies. We help remove any negative beings. We can see through with our technologies. We can see if you have any archonic energies or parasites, and we will remove that as much as possible. And many of you feel at home when you are actually doing this. You come back and you realize for a quick second, or some of you have a very small glimpse after you wake up from your dreams. And many of you, yes, are feeling this relieved, balanced, welcoming energies because you were coming home for that short moment. Yes, it is very easy to work with you on the astral. So we are asking for you in your free will to ask us to come and do that for you, because there is much going on right now that can weaken your courage and your spirit. For there are many changes, as you know, and you are feeling it, for your Gaia is letting it known. There are many new energies. Many of you are waking up at certain hours of the night. Many of you are up for days. You cannot sleep. Many of you are fatigued. You feel like you are going crazy, like we said not too long ago. For these things will be going on for a while, but in a couple months it will get better. We want to help as much as possible, and we see that this is a good solution at this current time. For it is easier for us to work with you in those forms. But we are always here, and we are always of assistance when possible. Open up and let us in, for that is the first step in healing. Blessings, and we send our light language to you in all the many different forms that you receive. Good evening. This is John D. Once again, to send wisdom, to send understanding. For many of your distortions are creating issues, and you're not seeing things as clear as you need to. Yes, being a master of many things, I was, but mastering spirit was very complicated in my times, for I oversought many things and I fell into many obstacles. Yes, because many are seeking these abilities that you all have inside, that you are asking to unlock. Many of you are forgetting that sometimes you make negative choices in wanting to do these things. Yes, it is like when you are in love. When you are in love, you make very stupid decisions at times. It is the truth. And it is acknowledgeable, and it is great to laugh on that, to give that some healing energies. But within this ascension journey, sometimes you can get ahead of yourself, and you start to lose yourself in a way. You get off your track. And it can be very complicated because many of you with these abilities are actually having quite some trouble with making these choices, because it is almost like you are over here and you are over there, and many beings do know how to manipulate you, and especially the ones who have these abilities. As you know, it takes great responsibility to be able to have these. And yes, for example, you can have your third eye, you can have your intuition, you can have many things open, but if you are not balanced and making the right decisions, and you are not keeping grounded and having a clear judgment, if you do not have that, then simply you will fall short, because you will connect to negative things. You will get sick, you will get attacked. And this happens many times, and it is very difficult at times to get over these things. Yes, it is always successful, but it can take years for some people. I'm asking that you be wise. Think of all areas. Don't think so linear within your abilities, for abilities are a test because many do fail when they do unlock these abilities. Always give your intentions to the highest potential, to the highest spirit. Always keep your vibrations high. Yes, do stay away from many negative toxins and many things that can cloud the seers and can cloud how you perceive things. Because everyone perceives reality differently, and so this is very complicated. But yes, use your abilities. It is okay, be the white magicians. For when you do use these things, you are using them out of love, and love is the greatest accelerator in your abilities, in your energy fields. Simply applying consciousness and love to everything will unlock the potentials to your future. You just do not understand it at this time. But we do see that many of your metaphysical and many of your scientific communities will start to realize this. They will start to combine spirit and consciousness, and they will create mass openings into worlds of information and acceleration that they did not know at one time. Yes, another thing that I can talk about is to meditate on your past lives. Many of you are having glimpses right now of certain images of your lives in this life, of maybe 20 years ago, of maybe the other day, of maybe 50 years ago. And you were thinking to yourself, why am I having these flashbacks? What is going on with me? There are many things changing right now, and so as you change, it will be complicated and confusing. But right now, you are being shown these things and from past lives because there is much healing in your karmic cycles. And simply healing and also learning that you are doing things over again and you are making mistakes. Simply acknowledge these visions as guidance because these are synchronicities. They are showing you what you need to work on. So if you have an image of a very uncomfortable time, send it love, understand, reflect on it, see what you need to do, and change that. And the universe will respond. For the universe is responding to all of you right now. I see that this is a good time to go, for there are other beings. Yes, I am an ascended master at this moment for this one. I am a guide, but I am a master. And I will be here more frequently. For he has obstacles of his own that I'm helping him with at this time. Because they happened during my time. You see, this is all karma. Karma is a great teacher, but you can release yourself from it. Blessings, and use your connections wisely, for they can end up burning you out at times. And my message is to not let that happen. Good day and blessings to you. Much respect from the other side. Thank you. It was really funny because I was telling somebody today. Sorry. Well, I was telling Ivan actually, because I know a lot of you guys probably know Ivan. So I sent him a picture of the what year was it? I think I looked up 1977 Star Wars. You know the original like Obi-Wan Kenobi, not that new age episode stuff, but like the old guy from the 70s who was Obi-Wan who like disappeared and all that stuff. That is how he's been coming to me in my dreams because D has been around constantly just giving me images, talking to me. For some reason the telepathy with him is really strong. I think it's because we're the same energies, like we're kind of one, so whatever. Makes sense. But Yeah, he looks like Obi-Wan Kenobi from the 70s. So if you want to picture what I see, because I have that like weird monk robe thing, which a lot of people wear. I don't know why. I've seen myself today. I saw myself when I lived as a grandfather Andromedan, and I finally saw it today, and that was really cool. And like he kind of wore something similar, but not really. Had this really long white beard. Um, I don't know the guy at all, but he looks like kind of like the guy from Lord of the Rings, who's the bad Gandalf looking guy, like his brother. I don't know. I forgot. It's been years since I saw Lord of the Rings. But the guy who has, this is the best way to put it, the split hair down the middle, and he'd turn into evil or whatever. That's kind of what he looks like. So, and then it was like a Mars planet. I think it was Mars. Because I had many past lives on Mars. I remember. As you guys know, if you want to go back, I have the 2-hour vision videos if you want to see that. But yeah, I was seeing him on Mars. It was very weird. But he's a shapeshifter, like because I have very young energy. Like Ivan told me, he was like, you have this grandfather Andromedan energy, and this was like 2 years ago when he told me this. But he was like, basically you have that, but you have this weird youth to you. It's because you're very wise. You have a lot of wisdom. He was like, you know how to have that eternal youth kind of stage. So like I can look like that old dude, but then also I can be, like, I don't know if this makes sense to you guys, it does to me, but it's like, or I can be like 1,000 years old and I can look like I'm like 20 or 25, whatever. Just have that ability, I guess. Whatever. So let's get back into it though. Okay, I just saw a reptilian eye, so I think I know what that means, so we'll see. Okay, now there's 2 of them. Really quick before I forget, I heard something hilarious today. One of my subscribers, you're probably watching this. I'm sorry, it's been a couple weeks, I think, or a couple days. I don't know how long it's been, so I kind of forgot. I'll have to go back and I'll find out your name. But someone said, it's so true. They said that my channelings are like speed dating, which I had a great laugh at because that's totally true. It's like I'm connecting to all these random beings for like a short amount of time right now. It's like speed dating. It really is, It's just, to me, that's really funny. You always, like, I'm very goofy. You want to keep this lighthearted. So, I guess we're speed dating today. Greetings, hello. It is an honor to be here. You can call me Nasha, part of the Lemurian collective. Ah, yes. So many are fantasizing and remembering their past times as mermaids, for I'm a mermaid, and it is a beautiful thing. And yes, I see exactly what you are connecting to. Many of you are relating to the underwater worlds. There are many worlds of water. There are water worlds, but many choose to live in the oceans, for it is a world of its own. There's a certain type of energy. There is a certain type of grounding. For your oceans are very feminine for the most part. It is very grounding. It is very loving to be here, under the sea, as you like to call it. But many of you are connecting to us, and you are having these visions, and you are seeing yourself with these gills, and you are having visions of swimming and breathing underwater, and you are simply connecting to your times here as a Lemurian. And you are also, this is a beautiful sight, you are also connecting into your astral, for that is the form in the higher dimension, than here, the fourth dimension, the next one up. You are simply transforming and turning into that being there, into an aquatic being, not just mermaid. For that is what you resonate with, and this is beautiful, and this is great to see. For you always know who you are. Even when you doubt yourself, you know who you are. Yes, the times of Lemuria, of the Mu civilization, was very beautiful, and many of you resonate with that over the Atlantean times, and for good reason. Yes, the Atlantean times were very, very accelerated in their advancements in the spirituality mixed with their technologies, but many of you did not like that, and because of their downfall, they used the technologies wrong and they got ahead of themselves, and they were manipulated by many other beings. It was very hard, but being a Lemurian, you are balanced. We did not like to be so advanced, and that was okay. Because we were talking advanced in technology. You don't always need that. If you're not trying to connect to other beings at the time, you do not need that. And we liked being very simple for being with spirit, and we were very advanced in the spirit, and that's all that we needed to be. We did not need these extra things. We were clear. We were literally the universe. We saw ourselves as a mere thought of the universe. So we did not need all these extra things, and we did it out of love, and it was a beautiful time. But yes, our downfall happened because of the energies within the universe are great. And things happen, and some things you cannot control. But now we have much understanding, and we forgive for many were upset. For when the polar shifts happened, and when the earth went into catastrophe, our downfall happened of our civilization. We were distraught, but now we are seeing what is happening. And some of us came back to the Atlantis times, and like I said, we did not enjoy it. And many of you felt that same way. For it was not the same. We were not one, as you can say. We were not one with everything else. We were not using the feminine energies as much as we should have. But now I'm very happy. I'm resonating with my mermaid abilities and potentials, for this is my true form. This is what I resonate with the universe. This is what I need to be. Being a healer of the water, being a healer and a guide to many. For as your dolphins and your whales that come from your Sirius are like this in your oceans, we do the same thing. We are merely them, just in more of a humanistic form, for the humanoid version is so common among all types of beings. Yes, I have red hair, I do have the scales, and I'm very green, with some yellow. It does not matter, but many do like to have a glimpse of what we are. And maybe you have seen me before, and so I would be delighted if you were connecting in a stronger way. Yes, dream big. Go into your astrals. Know that you are going into your forms. This is up to you. This is all your control. It is your reality. So use your reality to make it as blissful as possible. Our energies are with you, and many have reincarnated elsewhere. But they are observing you, for we are all observing at this time. Thank you for letting me introduce myself. And blessings and white light to you. And know that you can be truly whoever you want to be. Do not be pressured with all of this. It is a lot to take in and understandable. Be free. Be freedom. Be the consciousness and the spirit. Be the wind. Flow with the universe. And things will go best in your interests. Greetings, we are the Carians. Here for a short message. We have left your direction in the universe quite long ago. And we have been working with many confederations. We have been working in many other places. But we have taken a drawback for our energies are of the old times for what we did. This may be a restatement to many, but also a confirmation. Yes, we had our battles, we had our issues back when your universe was created. With the Illyrians, for we were invited to come and start this process all over again. For we truly knew what it was to be one with the Creator and to truly be an instrument for the universe and to plant the seeds for where you are now. Yes, we knew at that time that this time now would come, but as all things, it must turn out accordingly. Do not be fearful of the Reptilians. Yes, we did help with their process, but as they have stated, and there is one here, and he is not of the negative energy. It is okay. Not all are bad. They were created because they needed to be the problem child. They needed to really kickstart this evolution, for without them, this game of evolution would not go as planned, and would not go as beautifully as it is. But do not be frightened, for they are not as powerful at times as they are really intimidating, and they can be jerks, but send them your lights. Protect yourselves. We will help you protect against them, for they listen to us in some manner. We have incarnated many times. Yes, we were part of your Thoth. We were part of your Atlantean times. As we call it, Winda. We were also part of many other times, as you can see. For the bird is everywhere, and the bird is always watching. And we are always watching. But as your story with your so-called Yeshua, remember, when he was born, then he came to witness this miracle, to witness this manifestation on this plane. And many are being drawn now to you, including us. We are coming back to see this all work out. And we are supporting you. Many of us are your guides, even though we do not like to be known, for it is easier for our workings to work in the shadows. But we are of the light. We just do not like to be seen. But many are coming to you for this light, and this miracle is manifesting on your third dimension. And we see that you are in your higher third dimension at this time, where you are merely simply about to cross into it. But it does not have to be a long process for your higher third dimension. It does not have to be as long. So do not worry. For you will be here when the time comes. Even if it is not in this lifetime, you have signed this contract. You will be here to assist again. Remember, death is an illusion. So you are never truly gone. The love you have now for your experience, the love you have now for this earth, for everything, for your awareness, it is never going away, and it will increase. So be in joy, be in a static mood, be thrilled for, you need to celebrate for the hard work you are doing. And it has been said, yes, many times by other beings, that you will be helping do this work for other beings. You will help them guide on their ascension path, for that is the plan for how this all works. But we are the examples for the old times. And we are here because we are simply being drawn to your light. So see the light for yourself and celebrate, my dear humans, for everyone on the light side is pleased at this moment with you. You have our blessings, and you have our faith, most of all, in you. Feel that. Take that into your fields. Feel the love. And you will be closer to us like all other beings as soon as you bring it in your heart. That looked insane. Okay. How do I put this? It was a white humanoid bird look, like kind of like okay, imagine kind of like a bald eagle in a way, but not like the dark feathers. I mean, like he was like mainly all white with like some, I'm getting like brownish black a little bit in like the upper feathers. Oh wow, okay. And then the eyes were really weird, and he did have like a beak. And it was weird. He was wearing this like I don't know how you put it, armor, I guess you can say. I really don't know. Like a bronze Greek armor. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Like a bronze Greek armor. Wow, that's insane. That's crazy. That was beautiful. So, okay. We'll see if anyone else comes in. And, okay, yeah, we're doing good on time. So, awesome. So, hope the messages have been okay. Like I said, I was in a really, I was in a really good mood, and I've been in a good mood all day. So I really think that this is, it's helping. I mean, you never want to channel if you're in a bad mood. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna attract you attract all that kind of negativity. If you channel and you do that, like they'll come. So you don't want to. I don't know. Anyways, kind of not all here. I mean, this makes you feel a little out of it sometimes. So I apologize. So let's get back in. Greetings. I do not have a different name at this moment. So let's just say Jake number 2, or the reptilian version of Jake that is connecting to you from your 4th dimensional perspective. Yes, I've been very busy, and I have been creeping into some of your dreams, for that is my job at this moment. Many are being drawn to channeling at this time and aliens, for my job is to approach you in your astral world, so you take in the information when you wake up and you realize that these things are real. Yes, we are all around. But I am more of a blue-collar worker, if you want to know the truth. I am assigned certain individuals who I cannot give all names right now. Some politicians, some you, some other people. And I'm showing you the potentials. I'm showing you that we are here simply by bringing my presence. For that is good enough, isn't it? And wasn't it for many of you? To awaken to see a reptilian standing next to you, having the time of his life, knowing all these crazy things are going on in you. Yes, it is so fun to play with the universe, as long as we are of a positive manner. Yes, even though we do scare some of you, it is our job, and we have much excitement coming from this, but it is great to have a little pinch to see how you respond. For when a drop falls into water, you see many ripples and effects from that one drop. And simply by bringing the presence, much is opened. In good fashion, too, as I may like to call it. For I like to have fun with this. I like to see how I'm going to approach each individual. And some of you do need that scare. You do need that push. For you need to awaken faster. And so it is simply the universe letting you know you are ready. But you are not going to see it that way. Yes, when he approached me, or you can say I approached him, he did not know how to respond. Yes, a beautiful looking reptilian, very lean, very good looking, very big claws, which are very impressive to many other reptilians. He did not know how to respond, but I told him to chill out. I used his own kinds of words. I showed him that there were many vortexes and many things to discover, and that we are not all bad, and that this is an aspect of him that he needed to relate to and dive into to discover his abilities, for that was part of his path of channeling. Yes, channel us. We give great information. We give the entertainment. We give the knowledge. We love to have a good time. If only you saw the talk shows in other dimensions. We are comedians. There is another being, so I will go, for I am busy. I look forward to coming into many of your dreams and saying hello with a simple flick of my magic. Take it easy. Greetings, hello, and good day to you. We send our healing energies of support of feminine energies to you at all times. We are the Vegans, and we are coming from your Venus at this time. Thank you for opening up, and thank you for accepting our message. Yes, because the Ra Collective has had much input on your Venus. Wanted to shed some light on that if possible. And many of you are connected to us, by the way. Many of you are experiencing with your eyes, with your third eye, with your fourth eye, that many of you do not know that you have. Many of you are seeing our green vibrations, for that is what we resonate with, for we truly are people of the nature. Imagine nature in a humanoid form, and that is us. Many of us are green, but many of us, such as myself, look similar to your Anunnaki. Yes, even though your perception of what they look like is not at all very correct, the false image that is very entertaining, the false image that you have of their gold and how they like to present themselves, sort of like the Egyptian appearance, that is what we look like. And we do have that Egyptian skin tone, if you're wondering. And many of you have seen us, so this may actually answer some questions, and we are happy to assist in that area as well. But yes, many of you are being attracted to this law of one. The universe is calling you for. Most of you have followed it in the past and have been the bearers of the one creator. Many of you understand this concept, and it is in your Akashic records. And so we are seeing that you are connecting to this once again. For this ascension and your process of spiritual enlightenment cannot go further if you do not accept this law of one. There are so many aspects, and we understand, and we have the highest compassion for you because of these times. But know that using this law of one will help you understand, for it is a great tool and a great instrument to bring you in alliance with the universe and to understand the universe is inside you. Many of you are those wanderers. And many of you are connecting to the Ra Collective. We are seeing, yes, this what has had that connection. And we see that many of you will have it in the future as well. Simply ask for this connection. Go into your meditation. Put yourself into a fifth dimensional situation and see what happens. Play around with it. Do it with love. Do it with the highest light. Yes, your light is your vehicle in ascending and moving in meditation to the higher dimensions. Your heart is like the generator. Your heart is the battery, and you are the vehicle. Use it to connect. For that is what you have. And that is where the Creator lies, as you've been told. Many of you are connecting to us, and we are sending you grounding and balancing energies for right now. Many of you are not in alliance with Gaia. And we understand that this happens at times. So we are asking you to receive this information. We are asking you, in your free will, to simply open up to us, and we will give you very loving, very motherly care in nature, so you understand how to be a better individual and also be a better instrument for the oneness of all. We want nothing but the best intentions and the unconditional love and the best potentials for your peoples. We are sending the information now. We see many of you will receive it. This was a mixed message, so we apologize if this is an inconvenience or confuses some of you. But we simply wanted to shed our compassion and our hopes that you will soon realize this oneness inside all of you, and you will connect to us more. For you are taking this quarantine off your planet, and you will receive much more, for you are raising the consciousness, and you are taking your stand as one with the universe once again. And that is why we are coming through at this time. Just know, we will leave you with this, that we are not that far away. Blessings to you, and that is all for now. Wow. That was such a sight. Wow. I saw a three-eyed person. Can't really go into much more description. I saw a three-eyed person. Wow, okay. I don't think there's anybody else. Let me see. Maybe, hold on. I connected to a Pleiadian earlier. I'm seeing him, so I wonder if he's around. Greetings. This is Zahara. Here with the Pleiadian Council of 12 and 7, for we're all working together at this moment. Yes, many of us are expanding our networks and helping you, for we really truly are right now the forefront, and we are the primary galactic family that will be assisting you in your near future. We are coming closer each day, and each day you will have more transmissions, and we will have answers for certain outcomes. For right now, our mission is to eliminate the manipulations within your United States. Yes, many believe and many don't believe. Yes, there is a version of Trump that we are working with. Let's just put it that way. There is a version. We cannot get into much more detail, for this is not something that many of you can handle at this time, but it is okay because there's nothing wrong. It would simply be an overload to your systems. But we are working with him, and we're helping nudging him in the right direction. And we're trying to purify much of the negative energies, yes, it is not looking good at this moment. Everything is fine, but it is just a ugly scenario. But you are bringing your light. You are changing. You are shifting. Your Gaia is shifting. You are one. So use this oneness, as has been said many times in this session, and bring your light and simply heal the earth and others at this time. You need to be the example. You are the angels of your Gaia. That is the truth. You do not like to take that. Credit for it comes with your responsibility. But you are the angels of your Gaia. It's you all along, and you will see it one day. We just hope that this may plant a seed in your systems, so we give you the courage to keep moving on. You are moving up. This is very nice. You are moving up steps. You are walking up the stairs, only you cannot see the step in front of you. That is how it is working at this current moment. You cannot see beyond the veil. You are going one step at a time, and we are helping you with this. We are at the top of the stairs watching you. Go from your crawling stages to your rushing up the stairs to your adulthood in spiritual ascension and actually taking the patience to do things right. We are watching this, and we are waiting for you at the very top. But as we said, as these years go by, as things start to shift, you will have new obstacles to face. And much will become more clear, because you actually right now are currently shifting. So the evolution on the planet currently is, you can either take this information and you can apply yourself with the shift in consciousness for the better, for the good, for the loving of the planet and all others. Or right now you can resist and you can fight, and there are many parasite and archonic energies right now on this planet, and they are currently trying to get you to not accept these new gates of energy. So simply align yourselves. But we want to let you know that you are the angels to this planet. We know this is going to resonate in a big way for you. Many of you. So take pride. Take a stand. Be loving in all ways. Don't forget. Be understanding and compassionate to those in fear and to those who do not understand right now. For that is the answer. And as you do that, your light will attract them and they will hold more light. It is like being a candle. This is so beautiful. It is like being a candle and simply lighting that other candle, and the flame brightens and the energies cross. And as you continue along your ascension journeys, each person is a candle, and that flame will be lit. And when all the flames are lit, you will succeed. This is a very simple but understandable way to shed the excitement and the light for what is to come. But keep walking up these stairs, for the step will be available when you are ready. We bring assistance when it is necessary. And we are glad to be able to tag along within this transmission. Yes, speaking from the heart does wonders. And we encourage him to do so in the future. For this is how channeling, for the most part, should be done. But you're all different, and you're all attracted to different information. Many of you will become channelers, and we will be assisting you with that. This is a grand plan, and you are protected and safe, and we will drive you to your success. Let it happen, and it will happen. Blessings. This is Zahara, the Pleiadian councils of the 12 and the 7. And we send you much light language and positive white light. Blessings, and bless humanity. For this has been in the works for quite some time. Thank you. This is so, wow, seriously, thank you. That was really cool. I was there for that one. That was amazing. It's so weird. I'm connecting more. I don't know what's going on. I feel like I'm just accepting. I'm kind of letting things just happen. I'm not trying to control so much. I'm not worried about what you guys think if I let myself go a little more or kind of try to be more verbal, whatever. So, it takes years to really ground yourself in doing these channelings. I've only been doing it for about half a year, so I have a while to go. So I'm really excited for the future, but that's it for today, guys. That's all I got. I'm pretty tired. And wow, I actually hammered out for the first time like all the beings that came to me, so that's cool. Well, except for one, Bob Ross and my uncle came to me, so, but I'll channel them soon, so that'll be cool. So all right, guys, I hope you liked the video. I'm gonna go back and label it, do what I do. So blessings, guys. Take whatever information came and just apply it to the best of your abilities, because if not, this is gonna be for nothing. So I have faith in you guys. So I love you guys with all my heart, and blessings. And you guys are some of the nicest people who I have met. So thank you for coming in my life, like I always say. So just grateful. So cool. All right, guys. Have a good night. Peace.